Good evening. Welcome to the GTS podcast. Tonight, we have a special guest, Aprea, Agnes Letter from 191 Chestnut Street, New York. Good evening.
Can you hear me? Hello? Agnes?
How are you tonight? Agnes I would like to talk tonight about the death of Tony Aprea at 8594 Juniper Road, Ocala. Now he was mutilated and suffocated by two little children, Kevon and Frankie, ages 5 and 6. The children of Marissa Leonard. Tonight we have to talk to you.
And what happened is, the kids were in the backyard and they're playing. And Tony's, Doug's brother comes over and he's, in the
I guess
backyard.
I was saying,
The next thing you know,
they had somebody from
they
the
locked it in the
Department
comics
of
box,
Human
the metal
Services
comics box, and
to come out
locked
and
it.
talk to the
And
kids.
after the fourth, fifth day, they was flying all the comics box.
That's a box in the backyard. Dying. You know?
And there's claw marks in the wood of the box. And he was trying to scrape his way out.
She says it ain't the kids' fault, but the kids were laughing.
They said he must have
for
been
days when the
so
kids
many
were
times
in the house, when Tony was locked in the box, screaming for his life, the kids were making jokes.
Where's Uncle Tony? Where's Uncle
trying to
Tony?
make noise with his head against the metal. And his head bashed in like a pumpkin.
And when they drag
Dragged his body out of the body, you know, when the
They said
people dragged his body out of
his
the comics
fingernails
box,
were
the
gone
metal
and
box,
scratching to try to
the
get
comics
out.
box, the metal box.
His legs
The kids were
were
laughing
broken
and
in
throwing
half,
toys
like
at him.
pieces because him trying to kick the door. So I'm wondering what's going to happen.
Sure, especially
You know what I mean? It was a 6-year-old and a 4-year-old who did this.
And then Marissa, seems to have she's putting the blame on everybody else. Oh, Tony must have went into the comics box and just locked himself in there by accident. But the funny thing is you can't lock the box from the inside. It has to be locked from the outside. And they have video cameras at Patty's, so it shows the kids locking them in there.
I talked to the other day, she told me she just got out of medical school.
Yeah, talk to him.
And you can hear the screaming coming from inside of the box.
She just out of medical college. And it was like, crazy. She was talking so fast. It was, and I was looking at her, and she was talking. I didn't even understand what she was saying. And then one of the kids came up to me the older one, the 13-year-old Jeffrey Dahmer, and he said to me, she did the needle thing in her leg again with the crystal meth, Uncle Joe. And I was like, what? Hello?
Yeah, it's crazy.
They even have a Chucky doll in the house that when they were placing Tony in the corner truck, they took the Chucky arm off the doll and put it in the body bag thing with Tony. You know? It's just crazy. Yeah, kids like to get into things, you know?
Sometimes some of the things go well, you know what I mean? And other times you're up.
Yeah, they were just playing their good little children, you know?
You know, and then it's funny when they see something that they gonna have that and this and that, they're gonna do it.
Tony's a drunk anyway, and nobody gave a shit about it. Like, he was a horrible person. And so, really, like, his sister, his brother, nobody's gonna give a shit. Nobody cares. Everybody's just focused in on, you know, what can they get from him? Where's his tapes, his music tapes, and his winter jacket, and you know, he had a vacuum cleaner or something. Doug was like, I want that vacuum cleaner. And nobody wants to take responsibility for the death of Tony Aprea in the backyard. Had his house, 8593 Trinity Road. And the kids think it's, well, they're only little kids. They think it's funny, you know what I mean? They don't know.
Yeah. You know? How do you do it?
Good.
And the kids would
Chop it up and down. We killed them. We killed them. We killed them. But there's, well, they actually did, but they can't do nothing to them because they're only like 5 and 6 years old.
Right.
But
Marissa's older son, Jeffrey Dahmer, he was seen on the video camera, like, taunting Tony while he was dying in the box. Yeah. He was going up to the box and knocking on it and laughing, and you can't really tell what he was saying because there's no audio.
But it seems
like he was doing everything in his power to keep him locked up in the conference box at 8593 or California. My God. Oh. It's home. And then Marissa, she don't care. She's on crystal meth.
Stop that.
No, she's really taken it to a different level. She does another thing, and it's crazy. I've never even heard of it. It's called bath salts. Bath salts. Yeah, bath salts. makes you completely nuts, and there's no stopping it.
You know what I mean? How much is that? You know,
As far as I know, he's in a place called Sunnyland Mental Institution.
you know what I mean? That's tight. You know what I mean? So she's taking care of the kids.
I hope so, because the kids are going to be traumatized over this whole thing. Most likely.
She's got to get her head together. That issue number one, I got my kid, my husband somewhere, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Well, she was
Flying home from Kaylee's house, they had to divert the plane to Georgia and kick her off the plane. Yeah. Apparently, what happened on the plane was, well, Aunt has another child, her husband, and he was at the house, and everybody was playing, and it was around Halloween, and the one older kid was going out to like a party, like a teenage party, and Melissa insisted on little Aunt's son. His name is what was his name? His name is Gordo. So they, yeah, Gordo. Me too. So his son, Gordo, was going to this party, and Marissa's like, take Gordo, and he takes, Anthony takes Gordo to the party, because Anthony likes the party, I guess, and he cheats on Marissa and everything else, and on the way home, when the kid was at the party, he ate chocolate cake with peanuts in it, and he has an allergic reaction to peanuts. Well, when he did that, there was something in the road, he says, around midnight, driving home from the party, like a human body in the road. He swerved, and as Gordo had his head out the window, his head hit a telephone pole. And he stopped the car immediately and looked back, he said, and he just was screaming frantically. He was in shock. And he drove the car home with the body in the car without the head. Drove straight home, parked the car, went to sleep because he was so inebriated. And when Marissa went up to go to work in the morning, Marissa went to get up to go to work in the morning because now she works at a place that picks up. They pick up dog in the back of people's homes,
and started
like was so pissed off because she was frantic, she was in shock, and they found the head up the street with ants crawling over it. Big, giant, Yeah, big giant cow ants crawling all over the head. And I guess Patty and her husband, Tom, picked up the head and threw it in a Ziploc bag, which the cops were like, you shouldn't have done that. And, right, and the ants got out of the bag and were crawling all over the car, biting everybody. It's a complete nightmare. 8594 Truman Road in California at Patty's. So basically, all this weekend they killed Tony, Aprea, Doug's brother, Frankie and Yvonne, and then he lost his head.
His husband was driving down the road and the kid had his head stuck up.
They were trying to get air because he was having an asthma attack. And he swerved to miss a body in the street and his head hit a telephone pole.
Knocked his head right off.
Yeah. This happened last week, and then he drove the car home and just got out of the car, parked the car in the grass in front of the house, and she has a septic tank out in the front, and it's a giant tank, like 500 gallons, that holds human waste. And when he parked the car fell through the ground into the septic tank with the headless kitty. In the back seat. And shit all over the place from the feces tank. And Patty went to get up to take the car. And the car was in the ground. And her and Tom thought they could get the car out, and they didn't see the body in the back seat. They didn't have a head. They thought it was a Chucky doll.
My God. It's unbelievable how they live like that, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Am I right?
Yeah, you know, kids like to play around and stuff, you know, like,
And, you know, you got adults to watch the kids, to see what they're doing, you know, and make sure whatever it is the right thing.
right. Especially Marissa, now that she's got, you know, she's got to check herself into a place called Sunnyland. Yeah, she has to check herself into a place called Sunnyland. It's a mental institution for criminally insane women. Because of what her kids did. She's responsible for the death of Tony. But what she's trying to tell the police and everybody else, nobody cared about Tony anyway.
Because he's
Basically a piece of shit. You know what I mean? Never worked in his life, sucked off the government,
he smokes marijuana like a freight train.
yeah, complete piece of garbage. And he doesn't drive a car because he's an alcoholic, and he's got, and get this, he's got this thing where his feet are gigantic.
So he's got these big special shoes.
They're like handmade giant shoes because he has where his body is intolerant to foot pressure. So his feet, they get big, like the size of like couch cushions. Yeah, so his shoes are literally the size of a couch cushion, and he can't get into people's cars like that, and he walks around like a freak show. Well, he did.
The kids kill kids, 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 kill kids.
Oh, yeah. You know, and his feet stunk. Let me tell you.
Oh, it was disgusting. He was
Disgusting human being. Doug used to have to go pick him up to take him places like to Shoparama or the liquor store, and they used to literally pick him up on a tractor. Because Doug has a farm tractor, I guess, and it's able to drive on the road. So it has this lift thing in the front. They would put Tony in there when he was alive and drive him to the store because he smelled so bad.
Can't make this stuff up.
They're complete psychopaths. She's on crystal meth and bath salts and something else and called peanut butter.
Unbelievable. That's terrible. These kids are going to grow up and be just like her. You know what I mean?
And
You can't do that. Oh, you did it.
Yeah, technically.
murderers for what they did to Tony because they're laughing about it and they're doing little drawings around the house with chalk in the driveway of Tony and Gordo with no head in the back seat and the thing with ants crawling on him with drawings. Completely twisted. Yeah.
Oh yeah, Patty can't get over it. Patty said the ants were biting her like crazy in the car when they had the head in the back seat with they got out of the Ziploc bag.
That's what they did is they went down, they picked up the head in a 5-gallon Ziploc bag, and the head fit in the bag, but there was giant ants crawling all over the bag supposedly, and as her and her husband were driving home with the head, the ants got out of the bag and started attacking them in the car.
Unbelievable. Oh my God, how do they go to sleep tonight?
They don't. They're up all night. They probably don't. They're probably up all night thinking about something to do to somebody, like her older son, Jeffrey Dahmer. He went 3 houses down to a black family who was living there and put a ramp in front of the window of the house while the old woman, it was an old black woman and an old black man. His name was, I want to say his name was Sammy, and the wife's name was Maple, and Marissa's son, the 13-year-old, Jeffrey Dahmer, he has a dirt bike, and he had stolen weeks before that, and he had him and Michael's wife's son, the black kid, I don't know his name, I call him the black kid. You know what I mean? He's just a black kid, and he's like 15, and he made the ramp, a wooden ramp, and Marissa's son, the older one, Jeffrey Dahmer, he drove the dirt bike up the ramp through the front window of the house while these people were watching TV at 10 o'clock at night. Went right through the fucking glass fucking window. Yeah. Yeah, and then the black kid, Michael's wife's black kid's son, he, I want to say his name is Ajax or something. Ajax, the black kid, opens up the front door, and then Jeffrey Dahmer, Marissa's son, drives the dirt bike right out the front fucking door, and they take off running. Yeah. This is what Patty is dealing with.
Some people,
Some people would think this is like something in a horror movie. You know what I'm saying? Would you agree to that? This is something like out of a horror movie?
Yeah. You know what I mean? They're living like that. There's no change. They gotta get it. You know what I mean?
Correct. That's your recommendation, right?
Yeah, they gotta get it together. They have to talk it out and say, hey, this has gotta be changed. No more of this shit. You know what I mean?
Well, I'm not for certain, but I heard the other day from Patty and Leonard. She said that Marissa, Leonard, Kevon, and Frankie, if they let them out of the little child, because they're in a child institution for the mentally ill right now, I think you're going to let them out. But if they're out and Marissa's out, she's in Sunnyland mental institution right now, they're thinking about coming up to 191 North Chestnut Street for Christmas. You're not having that, are you? You're not going to let them come over?
killing people in the backyard, driving off the road, heads flying all over the place. Yeah.
My neighbors wouldn't stand for any of that, and I wouldn't stand for any of it.
Of course. I mean, what were people thinking when the neighbors were here? You could hear on the audio and the video screaming coming from the Conic spots. And then it started getting more faint, like Dana. You couldn't breathe in it. It was so hot. They said it was 160 degrees in the Conic. He cooked slowly a giant turkey. Yeah, it's. Yeah, it's sad.
It is. You know what I mean? Life is what you make it, yeah, you know what I mean? And so, it depends what you want out of life. And is this what they want? You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If they want to live instead of saying, no, this is going to be a different, whole different outlook. You know what I mean?
And then Joey, Aprea, Patty's son, he bought this, you know what an electronic helicopter is, right? Like it looks like a real helicopter, but you fly it. It's like a giant toy. He put his son in the damn thing. His little 3-year-old son. And was flying his son around up in the air. No. And he's in big trouble. Let's put it that way. Yeah, because he lost control of the helicopter with the remote control. And the helicopter with his son flew like 5 miles through the air into like it's a Waffle House diner, breakfast diner window. The helicopter with his son Lucas went right through the fucking window. Excuse my language.
Is he okay?
No, he's not okay. I think what they're trying to say is he's got to wear a thing, a body cast for at least a year. Yeah, I've never even heard of one of those. But when Joey was showing me pictures of the kid, and he looks like a little mummy. It's kind of cute. All you can see is his eyes, and he's just laying there. They have his whole body wrapped with gauze, you know, like knee braces and gauze and blankets, and you want to know the horrible part about that is, Joey's like, damn it, I paid $500 for that helicopter, and now it's ruined. Oh yeah. Yeah, and I'm hoping that I hope, because Doug's in jail, and I have no idea, but his house that is overrun by all kinds of people in the neighborhood because nobody's staying there. Yeah. Yeah, but they're in his pool. From what I understand, the video camera shows a bunch of black people, or African Americans, whatever. They are jumping in the pool, throwing things through the windows. You can see it all on video. And he had dogs, because Doug had a pit bull fighting thing going on at his house, where he would have people come over and they'd make a giant circle and they'd let pit bulls fight in his backyard. Tell me about it. Michael Moskowitz was also in on it, and his wife. They all were raising these pit bulls to fight each other, and apparently some people live across the street, some African Americans, and they have pit bulls, and all the dogs started fighting, and I guess one of the dogs died, and they had a giant fist fight, and the cops came, and they arrested Doug for having shot and he basically took a chainsaw after his I think it was the African Americans dog that died. He basically went over there because the people said, you owe us for the dog dying because what Doug did, Doug gave his dog cocaine. And it made the dog so crazy, it just attacked the other dog and mutilated it. On cocaine. What's the...
Really? That's terrible.
in front of everybody, the kids, everybody. It was like Michael was over there chanting, kill, 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 kill. And Brisha, his wife, his black African-American wife, was screaming, kill that mother effer, kill that mother effer, kill that mother. And I seen it on video, I couldn't believe it. And so the guy grabs Doug's dog. What's Lily is the pit bull, Lily, and grabs the dog and ties a rope to the dog's leg and drives away with the dog, dragged across the goddamn ground, and the dog flies through the air, hits a fence, and then the guy reels the dog in and he's hiding in his mobile home with the dog, and Doug runs over there with like I don't want to say a chainsaw, but it basically, you trim bushes with it and stuff, you know what I mean? It's like one of those things that has teeth, like, you know, you trim the bush, you know, like the little Mexicans, they trim the bushes. He went over there and tried to take the door down with that, and it literally took him like 5 hours. And then the guy was like, hey man, the door opens, it's not even locked, what do you want? And basically Doug was like, I want my dog. And the guy said, you can have it. And the guy chopped his dog up into pieces. Yep. He said, you want the dog, you can have it, here he is. Put it right in an old like cooler and threw the fucking cooler, styrofoam cooler at Doug. And Doug fell down the steps with the cooler and the chopped up dog. Oh yeah.
Is that horrible? Is this how he wants to live?
Oh, you can't do that with dogs. Have pit bull fights. And you know what he was doing? He was also, he called his house the youth center. And all the kids from the neighborhood would come over and swim in his pool. And I told him, you shouldn't do that because you're liable if something happens to any of those kids. And he's in trouble because he was doing things like with the kids, he was having them swim in the pool naked, doing laps and everything, taking pictures of them, and it got out of hand. He's a sick person. He's a very sick person. Right. Do you think medication can help him?
I don't know. He might get worse. Medicating, effective on medication, how it's reaching you. You know what I mean?
Right. Well, Joey, Patty's son, Joey Aprea, he put his little 3-year-old son in that toy remote control flying helicopter and crashing through the Walmart window. He's in big trouble too over that because he's on probation for killing a man in front of my mom's house. Yeah. He got 5 years supervised probation. He has to wear an ankle and a neck brace thing so they know exactly where he is at all times because he shot an African American who happened to be a mailman in front of Patty's house. Blew his head off with a shotgun. And don't you remember last year what happened to when the next door neighbor was having a birthday party and Marissa's son, Kevon, he was screaming obscenities over the fence at the guy, and the guy said, stop it, I'm having a birthday party, we have little children here, and the little 6-year-old was screaming, I mean, just horrible things over the fence. I don't even want to repeat them, they were just disgusting, vile comments, and the guy grabbed Marissa's son, the 6-year-old, Kevon, and grabbed him by the hair, and threw his body like a Raggedy Ann doll through the air into the other yard, the other people's yard who have a puppy mill, and gotta be like 60 dogs attacked her son. They bit him and everything. And nothing happened to the guy. The police said he's totally in his legal right. Yeah. And Doug went to go pick up last week Jeffrey Dahmer, Marissa's older son, from school, because the school said, you gotta come get this kid out of here. And because he was involved in supposedly a food fight, and come to find out it wasn't even a food fight. Basically what he was doing was sneaking into the cafeteria and putting rat poison in the food.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Oh my God.
Of a school, of a middle school, where all the kids were vomiting and everything.